What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and before we get to our video, we wanted to let you know about our milestone giveaway for 1,000 subscribers.
We are giving away an amazing Spider-Man.
Entire time.
I'm not holding it here.
Yo, we did it! We did it!
Yay!
You gotta be excited, man.
I am excited. This is what happens when I'm excited. Hey.
That was the worst. I'm all excited over here, and it's like, yay! Can I go now?
Let's take shots. You got alcohol at your house?
Shot. No. What up, YouTube? I'm Jim.
I'm Nate.
And we are Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and we've got another new Comic Book Day video for you for the week of January 10th. That is right. We are in the second week of January, and we've got a good week again. I think we got some really cool books this week. Not as small or as, last week was pretty itty-bitty. And this week we got a decent sized amount of books. Got a lot of independence, or at least Nate's got a lot of independence. And we know how that goes. But let's just keep moving on. First up, we got The Avengers, issue number 9 from McKay, Twilight Dreaming Part 3. So we've got this Twilight Court going head to head with our Avengers, and we're all going on an all-out war for Kang. And I thought the previous issue 8, was actually really fun. I liked issue 8. Kind of seeing them kind of go toe-to-toe with this Twilight Court, and I'm digging it. I like the new, are they villains or are they just kind of on opposite sides? Remains to be seen, but they want Kang, and they want Kang dead. And the Avengers are holding to their principles, and they're saying, this guy's got to be tried, or needs to be gone through the right process in order to be brought to justice, if you will. But there's going to be a big old battle, and I like it. I like these new characters. I'm excited to see where we go, because you really can't tell where we're going. And I think that's a really cool narrative that McKay is spinning at the moment. Yeah, we predicted that the ship was going to be the new base. That was pretty obvious.
Yeah. But
other than that, I have no idea where this Avengers thing's going, outside of that we know we're having a summer event against vampires.
Right.
That is the most we know about McKay's run. And it's kind of weird to say that I'm actually excited for that event. It's really weird to say that, because I don't like vampires in my comics.
I don't usually either, but the stuff that's been done with them in the past few years that we've been reading is pretty good. So
yeah.
The only thing I will say about this book, and we're always going to complain about this, is Villa is not on the art. We do not have our main artist, and this is the 3rd out of 9 issues he hasn't appeared on the art. And again, I don't know who we blame here. I don't feel like I've ever seen Villa have issues with deadlines in the past, but yeah, we are once again with no main artist.
I'm just saying, again, we say it every time. It's like, if you're gonna have, if you can't keep the same artist going, right? Pause the fucking book, okay? And excuse my French, but just pause the book. Keep it consistent. If you can do it in manga, you can do it in this. There's no reason why American comics should struggle with the artist being consistent, at least through the first arc. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
something's up. We need an executive from either DC or Marvel or even Independence to come in and just
tell us
know
what's up.
Well, it doesn't feel like we don't get that in Independence. If they need to take a break, they take a break, right? We should have if it's strictly because of deadline, change the rules. Just change the rules. That's all I'm saying. I am looking forward to the book, though.
Yes, of course.
Getting salty. All right, after that, we have Captain Marvel issue number 4, and we were really excited about issue 3. I think we both really enjoyed issue 3. So to see issue 4 coming up, I think the book is starting to find its legs, which is really nice. It feels like the story feels to be kind of settling, which is good. But not in a it's slowing down. No, it feels familiar. It feels exciting. It feels like we're eager to read the book. Whereas the first 2 issues, it just felt like we were still kind of in limbo. We don't know exactly what direction we're going with Captain Marvel. And now the mystery, the intrigue has set in for us, which is exciting.
Well, and especially if we're going to get more negatives, characters or people associated with it showing up, like Blastar here. Like,
Mhm.
yep, that's definitely a way to keep me on board more. And 2 issues from now, we've got Hulkling on the cover as well with Genis Vell. So, yep, I'm liking the direction that we're heading. So.
Yeah, negative zone is a big plus or negative. You know what I mean.
The negative is a plus.
Yep. Yep. All right, our next big book from Marvel is Rise of the Powers of X from Karen Gillan and R.B. Silva. This cover has me really excited. I'm just gonna say that right now. Like, to see Sync in the Professor X chair, to see Miss Marvel in the Captain Krakoa armor, to see Shadowcat in, I don't know,
Whatever's
but
going on there.
just looking pretty cool there. And then we've got what looks like to be Krakoa in the Iron Man.
Oh, I did not notice that.
I think that's the new Mysterium armor. I'm not sure. It's some type of Iron Man armor, but it's Krakoa in the armor.
Interesting.
This, I mean, Gary Jerry's Fall of the House of X book was fun, and I'm really excited for it. I'm really more, if I'm gonna be honest, excited for this because
Yeah.
I know what Karen Gillan is capable of. I know that he is probably the closest thing we'll get to a Jonathan Hickman-esque ending. In my opinion, I believe, and then to have RB Silva on the book, hell yes, right? So it really does look like this is going to be kind of the future, like where Krakoa and the whole stasis of the Krakoa era is within the X-Men line, and that's got me stoked. And
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I desperately want the ending of the Krakoan era to be just a slam dunk, home run, whatever sports analogy you want to use, touchdown, game winner. I want it to be kick-ass. And I feel like Karen Gillan and Gary Jerry are going to deliver. I really do.
Yeah.
Will there be some inconsistencies? There kind of already have been in the first one from Gary Jerry, but that's to be expected. So I'm just going to go in it with less of an opinion and more of just, wow.
The real question is, when it's game time and you're in the shop, are you going to be able to stop yourself from buying the 1 in 50 variant?
Well, let me look at it, Nate, and then I can tell you. 1 in 50. The one.
Yeah, that one. It's a virgin too, so it's already got the trade dress removed. So let's see, folks. Let's see if he can not buy it.
Jesus. The 1 in 25 is cool too.
Yep, it is.
Hey,
Yep,
Ron,
it is.
if you're watching this, can you give me a deal, please?
Oh, good lord.
God damn it. And then, like, what's this one? The 1 in 100 is dope too.
Yeah, it just won't give you a big picture of it.
And then this retail incentive one, that one's cool too.
Yeah, that one was cool.
Oh, well. Thanks for showing me that, because
Mhm,
I don't have money right now. All right, let's move on. Next up, we have the Sensational She-Hulk issue number 4, a Hellcat appearance. We going clubbing. This book's great. I don't have to, last issue, cousin rolled into town, said, leave me alone. Jen's like, but we should connect. And he's like, nah, fuck off. And so now it seems like Jen's in a little bit of a slump. Captain Marvel's calling in the reinforcements. Hellcat's going to show up, talk to our girl. I absolutely adore this book. I just can't say anything bad about it because it's that good. It's got everything: slice of life, action, character development, humor, drama. It's got everything. And we said in our last live show, who would be the next Marvel character you want to have a big Marvel massive comic crossover event? She-Hulk. Easy.
Yeah, go back and watch that if you haven't, at least that part, because I feel like we in chat came up with some really good ideas.
Yeah, but
that'll never happen.
Rainbow Rowell killing it on this book, and I will say it again. I say it every time this book comes on the show. What do we got to do to get Rainbow on the show? Because I want to interview her. I want to talk to her about her love for comics, her love, and just her process in writing this book right now. I think it would be great. So, Rainbow, if you're watching this, hit us up. Let us know. We would love to have you on the show. Please. You laugh, but one day she will be. She's going to be our first guest.
Totally.
Now, I'm telling you right now.
First guest? No, I'm going to get Kyle on first.
All right.
We're on a first name basis
already. All right. We'll see what happens here.
By the way, before we move on,
We'll see who
We'll
wins
see who
though.
wins. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Before we move on, can I break your heart? Not the main artist.
Who is it then?
Ig Guara. Well, there's no one I'm familiar with, but
Man,
I
I'm
have
looking
not
at their
seen their
sample
stuff.
art.
So.
It looks cool, but
It's not, again, it's never about the quality of the substituting artist. It's never about that. It is about the inability
to keep a
to keep
consistent
this thing going.
artist.
I don't, and again, I love Andres's work, but I don't think he has much. He has nothing else going on right now. There's no other books going on right now, so it can't be him not meeting deadlines.
Look,
Like,
okay, if we get any of these authors on, we should just ask the question like, what's up with the inconsistency on the artwork? Why do you have
yeah.
artists just jump on and off? Is it a contract thing?
Hmm.
Is it not being able to fulfill the order, doing every month? Like, what is it? What is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Maybe we should have an artist on first and ask them.
That'd be a good idea. I like this cover too. I love this cover. This cover's great.
Yeah.
All right, our last Marvel book of the night is Ultimate Spider-Man, issue
Mhm.
number 1 from Jonathan Hickman and Checheto. Um, we both really liked Hickman's little one shot in one of the black or red, white, and black. I don't remember where it was. There was a issue of something where he wrote a story that dealt with the Spider-Verse, and it was
Mhm.
really good. And I'm actually kind of really excited for this. Unlike some of the other Hickman things that are currently out right now that I'm not so hot on. So I'm kind of hoping that this can kind of pick up. I mean, and I'm not really too invested in, I'm not really at all invested in his Ultimate relaunch here. Like we read most of the relaunch of the Ultimate Universe, and it was
Yeah.
okay. Gods is fine. It's fun. It's doing something crazy. We know that, but it just hasn't, in my opinion, hit that stride of like peak Hickman. And I don't know if I can say that about this, but I am excited for Hickman to be writing Spider-Man. So,
Yeah.
yay.
I think it's wild that 24 years ago, Marvel came up with this wild idea to do an
Yeah.
alternate universe Spider-Man, and it worked so fucking well.
Yeah.
And it spawned one of the most successful, best characters of their modern age with Miles. And it's done so well. And here we are 24 years later. Not only are we doing it again, but I actually think it might work. Like, it actually think that this really could be the book that just revitalizes a lot of people's speculation about Marvel's direction.
Okay. All
And
right.
maybe
Well,
that's putting too much pressure on the book, but I
I
think it
don't
has
think
that
you
potential.
I don't think you say it's putting I don't think it's putting too much pressure on the book because it's Hickman, because it's a shadow. Like
Well,
you don't
the
take a
book's putting it on
swing.
itself at this point, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I just don't feel like Marvel would swing that hard with these two creators and not have it be impactful.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
right.
So
Yeah,
we'll see.
we'll see.
All right, let's jump over to DC with Batman and Robin, issue number 5, Thrills, Chills, and High School. We've been waiting for the slice of life to pick up in Batman and Robin, and it was kind of like go 60 miles an hour straight into action crime solving on the
Mhm.
first 4 issues. And so we're moving into, the threat being in high school, so great. And if I'm not mistaken, you said within the next couple issues, what's her name?
Flatline. Yeah.
Flatline is making her appearance again.
Issue 7. So we just got this
Ooh,
we've got this little 2-issue arc right here, and then launch off a new one in a way on issue 7. And yeah, Flatline is here. She's on the cover. She's in the book. Simone DeMio has already mentioned like how excited he is to bring her back. So
all right. And then we don't have
yes.
Simone DeMio on this arc, so again.
No, we don't have him on this or the next issue.
Well, either way.
Either way.
This is if there's been a surprise from 2023 coming into 2024, it has been the Batman and Robin book. It has been really good. Williamson again showing his skillfulness when individually focusing on certain sets of characters rather than just doing really dumb big events.
I will say, by the way, as people that are reading this book, if you're curious about this book, hey, 5 issues in, should I pick it up? One thing to be aware of is this book is currently doing its own thing. Don't
Yeah.
The Gotham War didn't get involved. None of the stuff that's going on books are involved. Don't like that may turn you away, but just so you know expectations, this book's doing its own thing.
Yeah, for sure. All right, next up from DC, we have Green Lantern issue number 7. One will die. Um, you know, I'm assuming this is kind of like a past issue, figuring out what happened to Kilowog. That's what I think we're happening here, because there was a massive hook at the end of issue 6, which was Kilowog has been dead, and Hal has been projecting a version of him into consciousness to have late night bonfire chats. So that I think we're gonna get, how did Kilowog die? What's going on? We got to figure it out.
Yeah, I know Kilowog's on this cover. I don't know that it's his death that we're going to see here. Because at least the solicitation make it seem like the story is straight up in like not a flashback of any kind. So,
oh, interesting.
But I don't know. Who maybe we'll see. Maybe maybe Kyle Rayner will appear just to get killed or something. God, that pisses off a lot of people.
Someone going to die.
We've got a lot of lanterns that we haven't seen, right? Like we've got Kyle, we've got Guy Gardner, Jessica Cruz, my absolute favorite. Sojourner Mullion. You've got
Joe.
What's the other guy's name? Simon, and then like the little Green Lantern teenage girl. So,
but what about Joe? Don't you like Joe?
Yeah, Joe Mullion. Sojourner is her full name. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, she's my favorite, and if she appeared in this issue,
you'd lose it.
So,
all right, jumping over to Independence, we're gonna kick it off with Jeff Lemire's Fish Flies, a fucking weird ass book.
This book is a little bit weird and a lot of bit wonderful and a lot of bit emotional, especially if you have a daughter. And
you have one.
I have one of those. This book is it does a lot of things for me. So I like the every 2 months format. It's a $6 book, but it is like 58 pages long, no ads. Like it is a lot of story at once. I love Jeff Lemire's artwork when he's doing these sort of I don't even know how to describe it. Like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, like making a sad story to make us feel our emotions, poke the bruise sort of thing. When it's his art doing that, it just has that much more oomph to it. I'm excited to see like where we're going. We've got a lot of like little loose ends that need to be tied up. That we're moving at a slow pace, but in a really intricate pace, like a really delicate pace. We've got our little girl who's now officially run off with turned into a bug. We've got the detective here on the cover who is still trying to figure out where that guy is. We also don't know what happens to the girl's dad, if that's going to get mentioned at all. So this is issue 4. So there's been 3 issues so I would imagine that this is going to be.
All right. Well, we'll see. Interested.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up from Nate's pull list, we have Rick Remender's The Sacrificers issue number 6, and this cover is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, and Remender went straight Game of Thrones on this last issue and just said, "Oh, the main character you thought the entire book was centered on, yeah, she's dead now. So figure that out." I was not expecting it at all. Really, really big plot twist, but man, this book has been wonderful. It is a perfect blend of like absolutely horrific dystopia mixed with like religious. What am I trying to say? Religious critique mixed with like childhood identity. There's a lot going on in this book.
Right.
Not only that, but it is gorgeous. It is such a good looking book. Literally, just like I said with Fish Flies, this is one picks of the week. I think it kind of sucks that they're going to be pushed up against each other because on any given week they both
battling head to head. And just for if anyone doesn't realize why this is a terrifying cover, that's a chair that you sit in when a needle goes into your head, like
yeah. So and it actually literally sucks the joy out of you, converts it into a liquid so that people can drink it and be happy and stay young and vitalized.
Fun.
All
right. After that, from Nate's pull list again, we've got Swan Songs issue number 6.
This is the finale of so the way that the solicitation is advertising this one is that it is direct tie over crossover with Ice Cream Man. So I find that pretty interesting. I don't know if there's like a certain story that it's tying into. I think probably what it is more because we've brought on the Ice Cream Man artist for this last issue. It's more of like a thematically or idealistically tied in. I don't think it's going to follow because Ice Cream Man. Each story is like its own snippet, and there's a ongoing thing in the background. So like maybe we'll see Ice Cream Man here or his brother that's chasing him or something like that. But I don't think it's gonna. Hey, you should have read issue 18. Anyway,
it'd be dope. It'd be dope if you see Ice Cream Man, but then like at the very end you see like haha. Remember haha?
I do remember haha. That would be very interesting. I don't mind when he ties all his books in together. However, this book has been exactly what you'd expect from W. Maxwell Prince. Like really fucky and like sometimes makes you is life cool? I don't know. Maybe it's not, but it also like you put the book down and it makes you feel like makes you feel a lot of emotions and it makes you feel like a person and you're like, hey, holy shit, I don't know. It's just so much different of a comic reading experience than it is reading, and I think you can't really understand it until you. And if you've read W. Maxwell Prince, you know how fucked up. Issue 4 of this run is probably my pick of the year for 2023 on single issue stand. So this run has been really good, and it feels like a fitting end to it all too to have the artist of Ice Cream Man jumping in.
Did you say fucky?
No, I don't think
What did you say at the beginning? This book is really.
Well, I might have said fucky. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you said fucky.
Yeah, I don't know
what does that mean?
Like it fucks with your head.
Oh, okay. Fucky.
Like if you fuck around with it, you'll find out.
But is that in the dictionary?
The dictionary is just a collection of words that people have created to have a definition, and I'm just gonna keep saying it until other people use it, and it'll be dictionary too.
It just doesn't sound right. That's all I'm saying.
Bruh is in the dictionary, so the dictionary doesn't mean anything. I mean, it's just a collection of words. Fucky is a word.
Okay,
Boom.
I'm not trying to debate. I'm just sounds weird. That's
What's
all.
Our last book.
Next up, in the last book of the night, is Transformers issue number 4 from Daniel Warren Johnson and Mike Spicer. Yo, we didn't have a show when issue 3 came out, but fuck, it was so good. And let's just say this: Daniel Warren Johnson is not holding back. No one is safe. Transformer, human, dinosaur, alien, whatever alike. Deer, you're getting stomped. You're getting a hole blown through your stomach. So in the last issue, the son or one of the main characters literally got blown away. Like his stomach, this side is gone. Gone.
Yeah, Spike.
And
he ain't dead though.
He ain't dead, but he fucking close. Like he's missing a liver.
Yeah.
And Optimus, like in a previous issue, stepped on a deer and he was like, "Oh," and now he sees Spike and he's like, "Oh man."
Well, so we've also seen one of the baddies go clomp to a guy.
Yeah, but one of the baddies literally splatted a pilot in mid ejection, just in the end, gone. So a lot of death, a lot of gruesome death, and I'm digging the shit out of it. I think Janet Warren Johnson is doing a phenomenal job. I'm going to say it now, and this sucks, right? Because I think, you've got this whole like swan songs and sacrificers and fish flies being on, and you don't know what your pick of the week is going to be. For me, I got She-Hulk and I've got Transformers, and those are 2 books that I absolutely adore. So it's going to be really hard for me to pick a pick of the week. There might have to be a Marvel pick of the week and an independent pick of the week for me. It's just going to be too hard. It's just going to be too hard. Like I love these things, but this book, the reason why it's been so good is because Nate is enjoying it.
I am enjoying it a lot, and I'm enjoying this entire Energon universe.
Yeah,
I even read the Duke book and loved how it was involved in everything. Right. So
you're gonna read the Cobra book, like it's coming out, and you're gonna read it.
Yeah, especially because it's a horror book,
right? Like, God, what? Anyway, Transformers. What are you doing? If you're not picking it up, go get it. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, and Daniel Warren Johnson. It could be My Little Pony. You should be picking it up.
Dude, a My Little Pony Daniel Warren Johnson book, I would read the fuck out of that. Like,
hell yeah, absolutely.
My Little Pony. All right. that's going to do it for this week's new Comic Book Day video for the week of January 10th. Let us know down in the comments, what are you picking up today? What are you reading first? And what's your potential pick of the week? Let us know. As always, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. Be much appreciated as we're trying to hit 1,000, but we did, but then our numbers went back down. And
we'll hit it. We hit it. It's gone. We're good.
Yeah, we hit 1,000. So now we're going to try to hit other sub-gold giveaways, sub-gold numbers, and you're not going to want to miss this Sunday's episode because we're giving away the slabs that we're giving away because we hit 1,000 subs. So you're going to want to be here for Sunday's show live because we're giving these away. All you got to do is be there at on the show live. Make sure to comment, and you're entered to win that night. We're going to spin the wheel, but then we're also going to announce the next set of slabs and or items that we're giving away on the road to 2,000 subscribers. That's right, baby. The new promos will come out, and they're going to be about hitting 2,000 subs, and we can't do it without your support. So please make sure to hit that sub button. Catch you guys live 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time this Sunday, where we'll talk about all these books and more. Can't wait. As always, fam, be kind to one another and read more comics. Later.